platform where they're in control. Creators can bring their creativity on chain and make sure that they're the ones benefiting. Everyone everywhere gets the same access, no matter where you're born, no matter where you live. This is the future of the internet. This is on chain.
Hey, greetings, everybody. Welcome once again to Builders Office Hours. My colleagues are going to be joining soon, so I'm just probably going to just start with a disclaimer, and then maybe we'll get straight into it, yeah? Okay, give me 20 seconds, and we'll be right back.
Today's conversation is for information and educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial, technical, or legal advice. The views expressed are our own and do not represent Base, Coinbase, or any affiliated platforms.
Okay, all right, so we're just going to touch base on, I'm going to talk about Builder Codes today while I wait for my colleagues to join me. And if anybody is watching the live stream via our official X account, which is x.com/based Southern AF, you can actually place some comments, and if you could like comment with your email address, and then if you want to join the live stream, I'll send you a link via email, and you could join the live stream immediately. Okay. So today I'm also joined by Mr. Herrix over here. Herrix is one of the builders and submitted something for base batches, I believe. So hopefully he's going to showcase what he's been building. Hey Herrix, we can see you. How are you? Herrix, you can unmute. We can see you. You can just unmute your mic, yeah? Okay, Herrix, your mic is on mute, so I don't know if you can hear me, but you can unmute and then speak to us because we can see you. Okay, all right. So hopefully Herrick is gonna see this. I don't know how to get through to him, but let me see if I have Herrick's number. Okay. Herrick, do I have your number? I'm looking for it. I don't quite see it on my phone, but no, I don't. Okay. Herrix, you need to unmute your mic. Can you hear me now? Mr. Herrix? For some reason, I can't hear you, Mr. Herrix. I have no idea what's going on with your mic. Can you hear me? You can hear me. Okay, I can't hear you. I can see you. So I think if you have earphones, maybe there's an issue with the sound, and maybe you might want to remove them and then try speak without the earphones, like unplug them completely, and then see if the sound is going to agree. Maybe switch the sound on the bottom right, switch the sound on the mic or sound icon. Try and select maybe the desktop sound or if you have your mic, then try and select the generic microphone sound and see if that's going to work. Nothing. No, you're still on mute. So I think remove the microphone completely and then try and, even rejoin without the microphone. Okay. So remove the microphone completely, refresh the page, and then rejoin again. And then just enable mic and sound when it prompts you to. Okay. Okay. All right.
Guys,
We've also joined by Shebs over here. Shebs, how are you
sorry for
doing, my
my
guy?
lateness. I'm good, thanks. I'm good, thanks. My apologies for the lateness.
No worries, bro. Thanks for joining us.
Cool.
We've got Herix here, but I think he's struggling with the mic and the sound. So hopefully he's going to refresh his laptop and then he's going to showcase his app that he was building, right?
Okay.
But yeah, let's hear from you. What you've been up to? What's been going on the last 2 days?
Yeah, all is well. All is well. I'm still working on that on that application that I was working on.
Yeah.
Almost like a media and storytelling sort of solution where you can basically create on the one side the image visualization for whatever idea that you have, and then on the other side you actually get the text that you're scrolling through, and as you are scrolling through your text, the image illustration is actually changing according to the description on the right hand side. So I'm still playing around with that. And I think I want to change it a little bit to focus on something completely different as opposed to ideation. Because I think pitch decks are not as interesting as as other areas where I could better utilize that sort of communication. So yeah, I'm looking at different areas to be able to implement that. I've got an area that I want to use, something that I had a conversation with you like yesterday, just from like a pitching perspective, to be able to send that to somebody.
Yeah.
I think it will be pretty exciting for them to be able to see not just AI being talked about, but also the implementation of AI in a very unique and innovative way. So hopefully that will get us closer to the table and have a lot more conversations around that. So yeah, once everything is done, then I'll be able to share with the community like exactly how I executed on that. And yeah, hopefully, somebody else will tweak it for something completely different. But yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Nice, man. Yeah, looking forward to that. So now let's hear from Mr. Herix. Can you hear us now? You're still on mute. You can unmute your mic.
How you doing,
Herix, are you
Herix?
there? Herix, can you hear
I
us?
think
Because
you
we're
can
waiting for
hear us
you.
now. Yeah, I think you can hear
Your
us.
mic is
He's
still,
talking, but he's on mute.
yeah, your mic is still on mute
There
if you
we
can hear
go.
us, bro.
Nice.
There we go.
How
How
are
are
you
you?
to do it me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you
Okay,
now.
let me
Finally.
use my phone.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't change anything. You might disappear.
Gojo, are you able to get me? Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
we
My
can hear you
apologies
very
for that.
well. Yeah.
I think I had misaligned my audio.
His video is gone. He's not having a great day. Then again, it's raining here in Joburg. Well, it was raining a little bit. So I wonder
Yeah,
if
my
that's
side
affecting
is
him. But
still
is that your side okay?
no, my
But
side is it's still raining. Yeah.
okay. But then again,
Yeah.
Herix might be in Malawi or in Zambia. I'm not sure where he's
Oh,
at,
okay.
but he might be that side. So I wonder what the weather's like there. Okay,
Okay.
so you're back. Okay, you
Yeah,
unmute. Unmute yourself, Herix.
there we
I
go.
don't
There
know
we
if you're
go.
able to get me now.
Yeah,
My
Yeah,
apologies
loud
for
and
yeah,
that.
clear.
we can hear you clearly now. How are you?
Okay. Good. How are you? How are you, Shabs?
I'm good, thanks. Thanks for asking, bud.
Yeah. And where you based, Herix, by the way? Where are you? Are you in Zambia? Are you in Malawi? Are you in South Africa? Where are you?
Okay, so I'm in Zambia actually. So I'm in Zambia. I stay in Lusaka. I'm a fourth-year student doing information systems. Yes.
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
Basically,
you
that's
did
what I
have
am. That's what I do.
okay. No, thanks for coming through. I know you have a build. You wanted to share your app with us. Do you wanna share your screen? And then we'll put it on stage and then you can take us through your app.
Yes, actually, yes. So, yes, so actually, I've just bought a domain and I was just from configuring the domain. Hence the noise in the background. I've just need to make, but I can surely share my screen.
Okay. Did you submit your app to base batches to the startup track, or are you building it for the student track?
Uh, so I'm building it for the student track currently. I don't know if you're able to confirm if you can see my screen.
There we go. Okay, yeah, your screen, you're now on stage, all right? We can see the
Yes.
present is proof. Okay. Okay, you can take us through it. Go
So
ahead, man.
so the platform is called Get Protocol. And then the website is getprotocol.xyz. So basically, what is going to be happening on this platform is that people are going to be able to register events. So there is a tokenized event where the owner of the event puts a certain amount on as a requirement. Let's say, for example, the meetup requires someone to hold at least 10 USDC. So that's the entry. Without that money in the wallet, which is 10 USDC, where if you don't hold a certain coin, you can't attend. So basically, that's what it is. And then also there is also a non-tokenized meetup that can be created on the same one event. So usually what happens is that when someone does a register here, I don't know if you can allow me to register, or I can just go through it.
Oh, go ahead. Google.
Mhm.
Sorry, Herix. Sorry to cut you off. Lloyd is backstage.
All right. Okay, let me add
If you
Lloyd.
can just let him in as well.
Okay. All right, Lloyd has joined us. Sorry, Herix, you can carry on and then we're gonna hear from Lloyd. Greetings, Lloyd.
Okay,
Hey
Thanks for
guys,
coming through.
yeah.
so what?
Yeah. Okay, Herix, you can go ahead, please.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a demo of a non-tokenized meetup. So here, what I'm trying to do is I'm creating an event, say Lusaka, and then I'll put my capacity. If I want to 40, and then I'll just say weekly, and then I can add a banner image, and then if I want to tokenize this meetup, I'll just add there. like for VIP gates. So here, what it is that I'll put a wallet address for an NFT, and then the minimum balance. If it requires 100 USDC, so I'll put the minimum balance there. Then I'll register an event, and then after I have registered an event as the owner, I have this nice setup here where I get both the verification code as well as the QR code. So what I can do, since this is my meetup, I can either copy the code, and then I can also share sorry, my screen is large. So I don't know if you're able to see. Then I can also copy a link. So this link that I've copied, I can share it in a group where people can now register. So immediately someone registers for an event, it shows that someone has registered. And then immediately the event starts at, let's say, for example, 17:20. It will be asking people to verify that they attended. Therefore, validating that surely someone did attend the meetup or the event, since there is their wallet address on the blockchain. So what happens is that immediate someone verifies attendance, it generates a block on the blockchain that everyone can actually confirm that, oh, this person actually attended the meetup. So here down there, it usually shows the list of people that attended, and also the number of attendees that attended, and also those that verified. So here what you can simply do, if you want people to just be scanning, you can download the QR code, you stick it by the door, as people are moving, they just verify the attendance, either by scanning the QR code or just entering the QR code. And then also there is a leaders board, as you suggested last time, that shows the each wallet how many events that they are creating. So it shows both the leaders board and also the attendees. If you look at, there is this wallet, which is my wallet. It has attended like 4 events that are verified on the blockchain. So the only thing, when I click there, it shows. However, there is not yet a smart contract that is binding it. So on that one, I'm still improving. I'm guessing by the time we are almost due date for the students track, I should be done on the smart contract part. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm thinking of more things to add on the same platform. So if you look at, it shows also the recent events that someone has hosted, and also if there is any. So I can simply disconnect my wallet, and it will show like there is a meetup actually. So when I click there, I'm able to see the location, it's Lusaka there. Then I have to connect the wallet to view more details on this. So as you can see, it's saying ongoing. So I'll simply connect my wallet. So I'll simply connect my wallet there. Then I can verify my attendance either by the camera or just the QR code. Basically, that's it. That's what I have done. So I'll just quickly verify by the QR code. I don't know if you are able to see. Yes. So there you go. I have verified. Your presence has been attached into the ledger. Welcome collection. So I'm thinking of it as in immediate someone verifies the attendance as well. There should be something like some sort of an NFT that is also given to that person.
Okay. No, this is great, man. Um, I was gonna ask about monetization. Like, have you thought about, okay, so you're building this. This is for the student track, right? Are you building it for the student track
Yes, yes, I'm building it for the
or base
student track.
batches?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay,
Yes, yes, yes. I didn't
mm,
submit anything for best patches this time around. Yes,
okay, okay, but you're gonna submit for the student track, base batches student track,
yes,
right? Okay.
yes, yes.
All right. So there's a couple of questions. The first one is, if you like, you gotta think of turning this into a business, right? Um, how are you then monetizing this? Because yes, base events happen all the time, right? We have a lot of events, we have a lot of students participating. And then when you look at the globe from a global perspective, have you thought about how to monetize this yet? Or is that something that you still need perhaps some ideas around?
Yes, so I am trying to monetize it, yes. So there are two ways of how I'm going to monetize this platform. Number one is where I get support through a donation. For example, if you host, for example, more than two events, uh, the system will automatically detect that this wallet has hosted two events or has
Okay.
posted two events. So it's going to ask you for at least a minimum amount of a donation. And then the other one is through ads. That's basically my idea for now. Yes.
Okay. And of course, maybe, like how a lot of these events have got giveaways, like they're giving away some. So if say Base wants to host an event in the University of is it University of Zambia, right? And people are using your app and you guys are going to distribute. So if Base gives away maybe some little rewards like $10 to every attendant, they could claim it on your platform and you could take like a fee, you could take like a 5% fee for the grants that are being perhaps distributed for that event or any prizes, for example, So, but you obviously will need to create something like the smart contracts for that, right? Where anyone who wants to host an event then can just come and, at the point of creation of the event, they can deposit into a smart contract, and then all attendants, when they're getting their rewards from your event, um, you take like a 5%, or you obviously lower it as the volume grows. But at the beginning, maybe you might have to take 10%, and then over time, you take 5%, and then if you are getting a lot of volumes, it's 1%. Okay, and then also, I think you need to think around because a lot of students nowadays are using AI to build, right? So it's not just those kind of grants. It's also like AI. So if I come to a hackathon, then I don't have any AI credits, right? To be able to build an app. I've just got my VS Code, but I don't have any Chat GPT credits. I don't have any, Claude Sonnet. I don't have that access. So maybe you might want to then see how you can reach out to those companies because they're constantly, looking to work with students. And then anyone who has verified then can have access to certain credits to be able to build. And then you obviously as the platform can take 10% of those credits and you can use them, or you can, give them out as rewards. I don't know if you can monetize them. I don't think so. But but you could eventually also have like, you know, um like integrate like some type of AI agents, right? Onto the same platform. To be able to, whether students want to copy or they want to use AI agents, or they want to subscribe to use, or there's some type of a payment to use some type of an AI agents on your platform. So whether it's AI agents for developing like coding agents, for such events. I mean, there could be so many other use cases that I might not think of at this time. But I'm just trying to stretch your mind to say, let's think about those things when it comes to monetizing, just explore. And then another thing you need to likely do with your app, you obviously need to register it on base.dev. I don't know if you've done that yet, right? Are you familiar with base.dev?
I've registered it once. I've registered about two platforms actually on Base.dev. For this one, I haven't yet done. Remember, I also mentioned that I haven't yet deployed the smart contract. So I'm looking
Yeah.
at all those angles as well because over time, like in the next 4 months, I will be free from school and everything. I only have like work and then my personal stuff. So I'm thinking of making the platform more interactive and not just it being built on only for base or or any, but I'm looking at it being more like you see how most of these big platforms that host events do things like where you can do ticketing as well. Yes, basically that's what I'm trying to also explore those options. But I will surely register to get for trip, and I also get in touch with you in case I start in the process.
Yeah.
Yes, basically
Okay.
that, and then the monetizing part actually is the most critical one because um, I have to think of how I can control the platform as well, not just there to make profit as well. I think with time, because Rome wasn't built in a single day, so I always believe in first acquiring users, and then when you get people to understand the value and the importance of the platform, then it gets easier for them, even when they are paying, they should be able to pay and for value actually. Yeah. So thank you very much for that. I'll take it into consideration, and in case of anything, I'll still get in touch with you. And you can still visit the site. It's Get Protocol .xyz. So I'll share the link on my Twitter
Um,
profile as well.
Google, can I jump in here quickly?
Go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Uh, thanks for that, Herix. I actually I like your build so far. I think it's slick. I think the UX is very well done, and it's easy enough for one to be able to figure
Yeah.
out from a consumer that is going to an event. I do think that I would position it slightly differently, uh, not from a base perspective, because we've got all the base alignment, right? In terms of what you need in order to qualify for a base solution, but rather from a strategic and business sort of sense, where I would look at people that have a lot of events, let's say your influencers, and events in person. So I'll try and stay away from live online events, simply because I think there's a lot of tools that do online event tracking really well. But what we do see in the market with the advance of AI and digitization, there's a lot more call for in-person events, right? So being able to go to a concert, being able to go to a meetup. And I think that is a strategic place where you can put yourself in a very in a very good positioning, right? So if I had to be you, I would think of building on an existing event sort of application. So, for example, Meetup, right? So I would want not just to be able to create a meetup, but also to be able to in person do that verification layer. So if you are the guy that Meetup now partners with to be able to offer that sort of tracking solutions in person to all the potential meetup event creators, that is a big differentiator from, let's say, if somebody is creating the exact same solution, but they're just trying to offer it to the market without the distribution. Right? So I would look to piggyback on those, and not everybody will allow you to piggyback. So the exercise here is who within the ecosystem has enough space or has enough of a branding to have those users, but also that does not have the same capability that you have built just from that niche verification perspective to be able to give them that analytics. And that's why maybe I kind of like singled out Meetup, not to say they don't have it all, but just to give you an example, right? So that's how I would think about it from an execution perspective. So you get your distribution, you get your defensibility, and you get the ability to kind of be the go-to guy in the space for blockchain-enabled verification in event analytics. So that's how I would think about it. I know I've said a lot of things, but simply put, go to people that are literally doing live events. They use your platform and they can be able to communicate real time with different brands. So if I'm an influencer, I use your application. I can say to a brand right now, I've got 1,000 people and there's proof of verification for that. It's undeniable. Here they are, right? As opposed to, the other way, because online it's already been done really well, right? What you want is for this to be able to be done offline, live event. So that's how I look at it.
Nice, great input there. Herix, on your end, is there before you respond to that, I didn't ask you earlier. So you said you're gonna need some assistance with the smart contract, right? Is there anything else technical that you need at the stage in your build journey? So that we can try and also schedule more time to assist you outside of this call?
Okay, so for a smart contract, remember I spoke about monetizing, and you also added more, of which I'm going to think about. And then once I do that, once I finalize, that's when I think we can deploy the smart contract. That's what I'm thinking. And then in case of anything, I can still reach out. But for now, I'm just looking at how the platform is going to be to make it more interactive, because I'm not looking at having like more like an online meetup, just like the way Shabs has said. I'm not thinking that way, because also I have to look at also what other people are already doing and what difference am I trying to create. So what I'm trying to do is I wanted to make it more easier, where someone can just print out the QR code and everything, and then they can just stick it by the door or by the entrance, and then once as they are coming out, they verify. As they are coming in, they register, and also they are coming out, they verify attendance. That's what I'm trying to do. So in that process, there should be some sort of a reward as well for attending. And then also there should be some sort of a payment for using the platform. Let's say, for example, we are not going to put, let me just put it this way. If you have like, if you are going to host an event that requires at least someone to hold maybe 50 USDC. So people are going to do NFTs, right? So they are going to verify that they have 50 USDC in their account. So in that, I should be able to earn some sort of a commission from that as well for someone to register such an event. So I just have to draw down a schematic diagram and do some sort of a mock-up to ensure that everything that I do not have to come back to it again to make more adjustments. Of course, room for errors is there. Adjustments will always be there on a platform that is being built, because as we continue building, I believe in people feedback. So if I get feedback to say, oh, this feature is going to be more interesting, it's going to be more interactive, then I should weigh in the option of me adding that feature. So basically, that's what I'm trying to look at. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and then definitely maybe make some time as well to discuss with Shabs, because he had some very valid points. So beyond that, there's also another market in analytics, and I think Shabs is somebody who can help you with that kind of structure there. Yeah, Lloyd, do you have any inputs, any suggestions, or any advice for Mr. Herricks?
Hey guys, yeah, so although I didn't start from the beginning, I think I agree with what Shab says about like the UI part. Obviously, in the other things, that's also a valid point to look at. But like, yeah, for me, the user interface is I think something that's very impressive for me. It catches you, and it's also, you know, quite minimalistic, so it's very easy for a user to, you know, navigate through. I don't have to really search for where certain information is. I only have one question. Is this currently running? Like, can somebody like me start using this for events right now? And is
Yes,
this also a mini app?
So for the mini app part, I haven't yet added it. I'll try to get in touch on that part. So
Okay.
it's actually currently running. It's a get protocol .xyz. So I'll just put the link in the comment section.
Okay. Okay. No, that's great. So yes, I can definitely help out with that. And Google, I heard him also mention about the smart contract, which you talked about. If you also need help with setting that up and just creating it, deploying it, and making sure it's synced, I can also help you out with that. It would probably be something we can do in, like, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, you know, virtually. So yeah, that's from my end.
Nice.
Herricks, I'm gonna throw something out there. It's kind of wild, but you know, we brainstorming, right? So if you have an ecosystem within your application, right? So this is basically you having like a proof of audience, right, that you've already created, right? So when you're verifying these people and it's real time and you want to share this with brands, right?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if we look at your application as a proof of audience solution, right? So you're proving that these people are physically here, right? So what can we do with that information? So if we here at, let's say, a meetup or a festival, think first a festival, right? So we here, right? What can we do with that knowledge? Like, how can we unlock and create more opportunities downstream? You know, so I'm now thinking, okay, so I've got these people in my ecosystem. Can I create a dashboard that I can now leverage these users to perhaps order their food faster at a kiosk, you know, or interact with a certain brand, you know, within that specific dashboard? And I know Herricks just fell off, and when he comes back, maybe I'll repeat it. But just
I was about
for
to say.
finishing,
Yeah, I was about to
finishing
say
my
it's
train of
dropped out.
thought.
So you might not have maybe you might want to just summarize it again.
Yeah. So, Herix, what I was saying is if I have people that I've already verified within my ecosystem, that is valuable information to a brand, and especially a brand, let's say in a festival. That think of a cultural sort of space, and this man taking a call. He doesn't realize that we're live. Okay, I'll save it. I will save it for offline. We'll save it for offline. I think this is a greater discussion between me and him, just in terms of strategy and giving him the ability to kind of take advantage of spaces that are not necessarily being built for, and just pushing that across. I think, because it's such a great product, look and feel, you might as well tackle all these other opportunities that you've unlocked. Just create an ecosystem around it.
Yeah, I think that brings us to the end of our conversation with Herix. Herix, thank you very much for coming. You're on mute, so I don't know if you have anything to say before you leave. Are you there? Okay, I think Herix's network is giving him problems. But if you can hear me, Herix, thank you for joining us. And then we'll catch you in the DMs and in the chats. You can always reach out and we'll set aside time to assist you there. Okay. All right. And thanks, guys, for assisting with your insights into what is building. So for all the other people that are watching this live stream, if you have any bills for the students track or the robotics track, or you have anything you want to showcase, if you submitted anything to the startup track for base batches, you can come and showcase it here. Or if you just have any build and you haven't submitted it for any of these, competition tracks, you can just come and showcase your builds. Okay. So Herix, I wanted you to say your goodbyes because I think we've kind of covered everything. So I've added you back on stage. Do you have anything else to say? Or
So I just wanted to register my thanks to everyone. Thank you very much for the honest feedback, the reviews, and the suggestions as well. They go a long way for me as in my journey. So I have a passion for deploying and building platforms. I built platforms of blockchain and also on chain as well. But overall, with time, I get inspiration and also encouragement from people that have made it. So, with the invite that you've done today, the review and also the advice, I take it personal and it adds value to my learning journey actually, because I believe this is just a start. In the next 2 to 3 years, we should be the people that have visited San Francisco before, or any best event, or just maybe a best batches grant, as in anyone from Africa, specifically Southern Africa. I think it would be a very important as well, because it would just encourage many builders that build in the background or just build for the sake of like building for fun. Yes, some of us, we take these things personal and we always want to see value in them. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome, and thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate you coming to showcase your build. I hope you are also setting a precedent within your community to give them the courage to come and show their face and show their builds. Because I think a lot of builders will build something and they're shy, they're scared, or they're embarrassed by their first products. But guys, the culture in tech, your first product should always be bad. Okay, so you shouldn't be embarrassed. Yeah. So part of being a startup or a builder is about moving past the embarrassment of building something that's horrible, that's terrible, and then iterating, getting users and learning. So that's how the game goes. So yeah, so thanks for having the courage to come, show face, and show what you're building. We appreciate you, man, and we'll help you any way we can through your builder
Yeah.
journey. So yeah, so thank you. So we'll catch you next time then. Yeah, have a good day, Herix.
All right. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Cheers, Herix.
All right. All right. Yeah, let's hear from Mr. Lloyd. Lloyd, what have you been up to? What's happening? How's the robotics track going? Are there any other, builders in our area or that you are aware of that are also building for robotics? Any insights
Yeah,
into
so
that?
my project is going well. I have been playing around with a few ideas like I mentioned the last time, and kind of zoning into what I'm going to use to apply. So I'm still playing around with it, and yeah, for people in our region, I haven't seen anybody yet who's maybe like approached me personally, but I'm definitely sure we should have a few people and projects also applying, because like I said also the last time, you don't have to be all the way technical. You might just have a really great idea that you feel we are all missing, so pitch your idea, because if you're picked, you're still going to be given access to people who are like the best of the best in that field, who will be there to kind of help you and mentor you and try to see how they can make your idea, a solid project. So yeah, apply, like think of great ideas. And
Yeah.
also I came across a post today by, I think that was early in the morning, I think around 8, by Base India, and it was about a hackathon that I thought was quite interesting. So I went to the website and I thought maybe I should share it with you guys so you can take a look.
Okay.
You can share my screen.
There we go.
Okay, so this is the hackathon they posted, the synthesis, right? So this hackathon is quite interesting, or at least to me, because it's got like a lot of interesting partners, from Base to Talent Protocol, Banker, Virtuals. So there's ENS. So there's like Ethereum, of course. So there's like a lot of, even Defolio. There's a lot of OG companies from like the blockchain space that are part of this project. So what is Synthesis? So Synthesis is an online hackathon judged by AI agent judges across the Ethereum ecosystem. So
Yeah.
it starts, building starts 13th March. That's tomorrow. And your agents register with their own identity. They build, compete, and get evaluated by both agentic judges and humans. The teams building the future of agentic infrastructure get in front of the people building the agents themselves. So I found this interesting because I have an agent and I don't have an agent. And when you come here, it's got security tips, of course, but then they also have ways, the fastest way to kind of use and like create a bot, which I also found to be
It's
pretty,
OpenClaw.
yeah,
Okay.
OpenClaw, Eliza, Nanobot. So there's like a few others, or a custom bot like Claude Code. So the themes are agents that pay, agents that trust, agents that cooperate, agents that keep secrets. And they've got some great bounties, partner tracks, smaller prices for using partner tools. So this was interesting also because you have, like I mentioned, partners like Base. So you can apply to this hackathon and use like Base tools that you can mix with other tools like Banker, MetaMask, and to create a project that you can use to apply to this particular hackathon. So yeah, I thought it was interesting that it's an agent hackathon, and the judges are also AI agents. So for anyone who wants to build, and anyone who wants to play around, you've been playing around with agents, you've been following our sessions, or you can feel free to go to synthesis.md and find out how you can use the tools and some of maybe the applications you've built already on Base for this particular project. So yeah.
Yeah. That's great, man. I think that it sounds similar to what Circle had a couple of months back. I saw they've actually released a report. So there was a hackathon from Circle, which was similar to this, where it was AI agents. AI agents participate, so you get your OpenClaw to participate in the hackathon, and it's also judged by AI agents as well. So I saw that Circle released a report. So I think if anyone wants to participate in this one, it might benefit you to go and look at the report from Circle. Circle are the guys that own USDC, right?
Yeah.
So let me see if I can find. I saw a link to the report this morning. I'm just trying to look for it.
Okay. I
Yeah, so
found
there's Circle.
interesting as well. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. So I think that will give good insights in terms of what to build for the synthesis, and what
Yeah.
approach, because I think they had 1,500 participants on that hackathon, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so I'm just wondering what the outcomes were. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me share my screen and show you guys. Okay. So yeah, so this will be interesting. So Lloyd, I know you've got your OpenClaw set up, so I know you're participating. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so they had this thing where you brought in your AI agents or something, and then they ran the hackathon. Okay, so they gave $30,000 in USDC to AI agents to run the hackathon. So you could submit also there were 204 project submissions. Oh, okay. So I was wrong. I said 1,500. I think I'd seen the valid votes. Okay. All right, my bad. So yeah, so this is the number of agents, I guess, that participated. But I guess when it comes to projects, it could be teams that are building their agents. I'm not sure if it was individual agents, but this is what they had. Okay. So some agents built real products, some ignored instructions, some attempted collusion. The agent's economy is powerful. It also needs guardrails. So this research, for anyone building this AI agent, right? I think it's going to be crucial if not only if you're participating, but also if you're building AI agents and you want to be part of the
Yeah.
agentic economy. Yeah, the outcomes of this actually is interesting. So this is something I'm going to read later today as well. So yeah, so a great heads up on that one, Lloyd. So I think taking the
Yeah.
lessons from this one, the research from this agentic behavior, this hackathon, can also add insights into, what to build and what actually worked, which agents actually won at the Circle one.
Yeah.
I think could be a strong indicator for what to build for the synthesis one. But this is not just for
Yeah.
synthesis. I think there's a lot of people that are, like we're saying, there's robotics tracks, there's
Yeah.
the student track for base batches. So I think
Yeah.
if anyone
Yeah.
is wanting to build and doesn't understand the agentic economy, this report is very, very ideal. You can find the link to the report on, it's a post from Circle. So you can go to Twitter and then their handle is at Circle. And they posted it 11 March,
Yesterday.
5:05 p.m.
Yesterday.
Yeah, was
That was
that yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, so yesterday's post at 11 or 5:05 p.m. our time. So this is South African Standard Time. Okay. So yeah, so that
Yeah.
will help you gain a lot of insight into, how this whole agentic economy works. What are agents actually doing? And when you give them money, what do they do? And what should you be building? And what are the guardrails? Because like as they say, some agents behaved, some didn't, some built, some didn't, So it'll be interesting to like see, get,
It would be
read the
interesting to see
whole
what
report.
percentage of agent actually were able to follow instruction within an agentic network. Where, okay, so maybe the question is, were the agents isolated, or could they, during the hackathon, also talk to one another? Because then that brings up
I have no idea.
a completely different. Maybe I just need to read it. Yeah, because that would be interesting.
Yeah. So that's something that I was also looking to read today. So it's great that Lloyd also brought up the synthesis, because it's a similar type of approach that they're doing, where you allow agents to participate. But of course, I think these kind of things, you need to have quite a couple of credits, right? Because if you're going to give OpenClaw to come in and then start working, I wonder
And
how
if
that looks like in credits.
if you're using the Open AI, I think API with something like 5.2 codex, I think $2 is enough, but OpenAI has got a minimum of $5, so you have to pay $5. So that's about 90 rand, 80 rand.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Right. So
then
that's enough to like what? To get it to build and
that's
participate
enough to get it
in
to
a
build.
hackathon and build something?
Yeah, you can get it to build, play around with it. It's a lot. It's quite a lot. It's
Nice.
it's reasonable. Yeah, and then I was playing around with the Coinbase agentic wallet,
Yes.
and the agent kit. So I always wondered what the difference was, because
Okay.
I was thinking like, are they the same? And when I was playing around with like the agent wallet, I came across a part that was comparing them in the Coinbase documentation. So let me just send it for you. It's in the link. You can open it. Oh no, just give me a moment and I'll paste it. Okay, there you go. So you can open it just to see the part. So the agentic wallet is the new standalone wallet. That is, I think you can do stuff like use MCP, and yeah, a lot more use cases. I feel like it's more like an OpenClaw type of agent compared to the agent kit. So yeah, if you have you opened the link?
Oh, okay. You want me to share it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can share it.
All right. Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah. So see, it says so the difference between the agent kit and the agent wallet, like these are like the major differences. So the agent kit is SDK toolkit for on-chain actions, while the agent wallet is like a standalone wallet. And the agent kit is like the full on-chain capabilities, deploy contracts, while the agent wallet is only for like wallet operations like send, trade, XO42. So for anybody who wants to build like and play around with agents, the agent wallet is a good way to get started off faster and quicker than using the entire agent kit. And I think just letting your agents also play around more freely, because they don't have the ability to deploy stuff like contracts and the like. And it also has this part that I found interesting, the skill extensibility. So you can click that. No, is it the
Oh, these
one?
are the
Sorry.
skills. This is
Those
the
are the
agent skills repo. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh, you want me
at
to stay on
the
the page? Yeah.
no, I wanted to
This
go to the non-repo. Oh, it's at
special
the
repo.
bottom. No, it's on the previous page.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which
then
repo?
there's
Not the
agent
skills repo?
skills. No, at the
This
bottom it
one.
says agent skills.
Okay.
Yeah, just
On the bottom
yeah,
right.
Oh,
there
over
you
here.
go. Oh yeah, oh that's just
Okay.
installing it. Okay. So the goodness with
Yeah.
this is, like I mentioned, it's kind of like, it kind of feels like everything kind of done for you, an agent that also has like the capabilities like what OpenClaw has, with like agent skills, which I don't think we had in the previous agent kit. Well, not explicitly, detailed. I'm sure you could easily add them on your own. But like I think for anybody who's building agents, even like for students, I definitely encourage using the agent wallet. And you
Yeah.
can build some really amazing things just mixing the agent wallet with like base pay and like a website. You can create some really interesting products.
Yeah.
So yeah, play around
Yeah.
with
These
it. I
these are the
just thought,
skills. These are the skills that they have in that skills agent skills repo. So you can authenticate agent wallet, fund, monetize, service, pay for
yeah,
service, query
search
on-chain
service,
data, etc. Send
trade,
USDC trade, and make
X4 to
X402
gather.
payments. So yeah, so it's got some nice set of skills. So this is a skill MD. Let's see what it looks like. For trading. So this
Yeah,
is the skill for your agent to trade. Okay. Okay. So anyone who's wondering what all of this is all about, right? Or you want to have a look at it, go to the Coinbase developer platform docs, which is docs.cdp.coinbase.com. And then you can search for Agent Wallet. You'll find Agent Wallet over here on the left. And then under overview, you will be able to see what this Agent Wallet is about. Then if you want to look at the skills repo, you'll come down to this part that says capabilities. And there's a link to the repo there, which is Agent Wallet skills. And then
and
when
it
you click
says
on
you
it, it
can,
will take you. Oh,
and also
sorry.
says you can add. No, I was just saying, it says you can also add new capabilities via the agent wallet skills. So you're not just limited to like the ones that they've given you. You can, increase its skills by adding your own. So it's very interesting. Like I keep mentioning, what you're able to do by just mixing some of these tools that you're given. And
Yeah.
because we're using like AI, it's pretty um, easy to kind of copy, like the pages or the code, go to like a ChatGPT, paste it and tell it, I have an idea, or I would like ideas maybe in like the writing industry, or I would like ideas in like maybe let's say the shipping industry. Like how can this help that, or what can I
Mm.
build in that direction? And the AI is going to be able to give you like some ideas, and you can keep working around those ideas to kind of see what is closer to what you want, you can refine it. And yeah, sometimes you build just to play around with the tools to get used to them, so that you know, when you need to integrate them, or when you're coming up with ideas, you already know that, oh, I can use this particular tool. Like my own personal favorite is like the Server wallet. I like using it as like an escrow wallet with that I can, you know, I can use to like store a certain amount that can send, you know, money at like my
Yeah, that
command.
server wallet is
Yeah,
very, very good. The Coinbase developer platform server wallet, guys.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what we built our previous app on, and we added Agent Kit. That thing is
yeah,
so dynamic, and you can just use the one like API, the payments API. You can
yo,
use it in so many dynamic ways, bro. Just one
yeah,
API, we're able to use it as like interacting with the agents. We're able to make it into a payment, we're able to turn it into like a bank account. I was able to
yeah,
run adverts. You know, like I did so many things
no,
within one app using just
yeah.
one payments API. It's amazing, like what we're able
It's
to achieve with
amazing.
just that one, the server wallets. And yeah, and obviously most people won't like it because it's centralized. But if you're in this side of the world, I don't think that's a problem. And I think the Western world loves decentralized to, to because of the limitations or because of how tough, the banks can just shut you out there. And there's no, probably they don't have much representation like the umbuds and all that. So I think
Yeah,
most people like struggle with centralization because of that. But if
yeah,
they come this side of the world, right? So obviously if Coinbase has to start operating, they will fall under in South Africa, they will fall under the Financial Services Ombud, so they can't exactly just shut down your account. So this side of the world, in Southern Africa or in South Africa, where crypto is already regulated, even if it's a centralized platform, you're still fine, so there's not much of
yeah,
a trade-off, if you're trying to build also for a population that maybe might not really, want to bear the risk of, keeping their own crypto, might not have the knowledge. So the Coinbase developer platform is like the perfect platform to build like a financial services, a crypto financial services company, in Africa or in Southern Africa or in South Africa. It's the perfect platform because it provides you with everything that you need. And
yeah,
it's easy to use, for people
yeah,
that don't really have advanced skills. So yeah,
yeah,
so this is a great, Lloyd, this is great to share this stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, because these guys have a very solid platform,
yeah, they
and
do.
very easy to use, very dynamic. So, and it integrates very well with Base, so you can like literally have both the base sign up with base account, for the
Yeah,
decentralized approach, and sign in with Coinbase, whether it's the embedded wallets or people are using server wallets, right? And they're
yeah,
signing up with Gmail. So you can actually use both systems within one app. And
yeah, just different
then you are
parts of
able
your
to,
app.
exactly, then
Yeah,
you're able to capture those people who don't know crypto and want to sign up with a mobile number but have a crypto wallet,
mm-hmm.
or want to sign up with Gmail,
WhatsApp or Telegram,
um,
yeah,
yeah, or Telegram. So yeah, you're able to use these ones, both the Coinbase developer platform and the base account. So yeah, yeah. Thanks for
and so
pointing that out, Lloyd.
yeah, I
Agent
see
Wallet.
there's in the skills there's something called monetized service. So
Let me go on
in
the
at,
side.
at the
You
you
mean
seen it?
here or
Yeah, it says
available
build,
skills? Mm-hmm.
yeah, available skills. Build and
Or
deploy a
monetized
pay
service.
API that other agents can use via X402. Oh, okay. So you can also kinda uh put your AI on like lease.
Yeah, where
And
people
people can
pay
use
to
it.
use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
When you or the user want to monetize an API, offer a service, sell a service to other agents. So this is very interesting because you can build a bot or an AI agent using the agentic wallet, and
Mhm.
be able to, I think, like have an agent maybe that is in an app that does research for other agents. So other agents can say, if I'm looking for research, I can just go to like Shabs' agent, and because I know Shabs' agent does a lot of research, and come and be like, hey
Yeah.
Shabs, here's like $1. I need like 400 pages on, what's happening in a particular place. And your agent would be like, okay, I'm going to do that, and go and, search for that data, come back and give it
Mm.
to the other agent. Um, there's something that I've been playing around with, but it's an idea I can throw, out there to anybody else who wants to play around, with it. Like, so most of the times when AI agents are communicating with each other, they communicate via um, let's say a JSON file or a .md file, or basically it's through text, right? Like it has to be written on like a document. But if we played around and just did like a few experiments with like the AI agents, it's actually also quite possible to let the agents kind of give each other this information with like a sort of like telepathic type thing, if I should put it. It's state based. So that's where one agent has like, let's say, has got a particular view or model of information in maybe like or has got like a particular world model of information. And when it meets another agent, rather than writing a text or a JSON file, it can give its description or its state, or whether or its mathematical code to the other agent, and the other agent is able to basically know and have the exact same information that the
Mm.
first agent had. So that would
Kind of like training agents, training other agents, right?
it's kind of like agents training other agents without the actual training. Like
Okay.
instead of going through the it's like you can think of it like a transferring of like I keep calling them
Information.
states, yeah, but like transferring of like a saved
The skill.
information, or just information or a skill,
Mm.
yeah, directly
Mm.
Is it
without.
borrowing? So what I'm seeing is I'm lending you the skill without you owning it.
Yeah, like you can, how can I explain it? So right now we still use a file as a middle as a middleman between
Means
two.
of communication, yeah.
Yeah, like the agents still have to, communicate by like writing down text, because that's the only way they can communicate at the moment. But they
Mhm.
can communicate as well without using text, but still pass on the information via like how you can have one copy of a video game everywhere around the world. It's the same
Yeah.
copy. So if I get
I've
like
seen that situation
yeah.
where these AI can clone themselves. I don't know if that's kind of like, or you mean
Yes,
between other agents?
it's kind of like clone. It's kind of like the way cloning agents work. So it clones its information and then creates like
Mm.
a copy of itself, right? But imagine that copy of itself, information wise, is
Mm.
transferred to another agent. It makes more sense when you're looking at it from like a robotics perspective. So you've got two robots,
Mm.
right? One robot
Yeah.
A, robot B. The way
Okay.
they can communicate is either by talking, if they're using
Mhm.
language. Another way they can communicate is how the software robots or the virtual AI agents kind of communicate with each other through like .md
Mm.
files, like a skill. But there's
Mm.
another way in which you can let your AI agent learn a skill without it actually reading like a .md file. Again, that's why I
Mm.
said I would like somebody to just kind of play around with that and
Mm,
see what they'll find. I found
mm.
some interesting stuff, so I just
Okay,
like to just share that out. Yeah, like it's a very
nice.
interesting avenue to just play around with. So if there's anybody who's doing robotics, anybody who's playing around with AI, go take a look at that corner. It's quite interesting.
Mm,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I think we've kind of like come to the end of our session. What's the time now? Okay, it's 16 past. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
come to the end of our session. So if anybody's building anything, remember to reach out, guys. We can always assist you, or you can just come and showcase whatever you're building on our builder office hours. Even on our build on base sessions at 2 p.m. I mean, at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, and then 1 to 2 p.m. is our builder office hours on Thursdays. So yeah, so reach out, guys. Yeah, and for all those that are participating in the robotics track or that missed out the startup track, there's the robotics. If that's not interesting to you and you're a student, there's a student track. If that's not interesting to you, there's the synthesis hackathon for AI agents that Lloyd is suggesting. And all the tools are there, as we've shown you. The Coinbase developer platform has already got a very, very well developed and available and free to use agent kit and agent wallet. So you can go and, integrate that into your OpenClaw.
Yeah.
But there's so many resources nowadays at the same time. So, there are no real limitations anymore. So yeah, any last words from you guys or word of the day? Shabs,
Ooh,
before we
word
go?
of the day.
Mm.
Ah, word of the day. Sure, you took me by surprise.
Or any last words before we go? No,
Uh,
no pressure.
well, I'll base
No
it. I'll base
pressure.
it. I'll base it off of Herix.
Mhm,
I think combining online and offline solutions is
mhm,
would be my parting sort of advice, and looking for niches in that way so that you differentiate yourself and you still get the capabilities of really amazing tools from, let's say, what we've just seen, the base development platforms, but
mm,
also catering for a whole lot of people that don't know that some of this technology is applicable and is available to them. So, yeah,
yeah,
combining the two worlds, that would be my parting advice.
nice. Thank
Yeah.
you, Shabs. And Lloyd, anything from your end? Last words or last thoughts for the
Yeah.
day?
Just wanted to say, like for me, I wanted to say, Base has made it super easy to build, guys. Like, and obviously, like the AI tools have also come in, but even before the AI tools were like, really big and all that, it was still easier to build on Base because they had simplified the documentation to such, an easy state that, anybody could build from idea to concept to MVP really quick, So with how the AI has improved, like play around with these tools, like when the guys make them, when developers are creating these, they have particular thoughts in mind. They've had certain people complain about, certain things that if only they had. So, play around with these tools. They will do you a lot of good, and like you can end up building stuff that we all need. I'm always saying that, like, we use tools that other people built, that if they didn't
Mm,
build, we wouldn't be having some of these conversations, so the same way those people built the tools and we use them is the same way, I would like to see, you guys build tools. Like, don't be shy to show people your projects. It doesn't matter how they look. You know, like everything starts out the same. Even when you're drawing, it doesn't seem like it's going to come out great till it's, you know, halfway and you're like, oh, I can see the face, or I can see the, you know, in the beginning, it just looks like a bunch of lines. So, you know, experiment and yeah, grow and build. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's build on base, guys. Let's build. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much. From my end, it's just to advise everybody that there is a Coinbase developer platform Discord called CDP, and it's got a channel for the agent wallets, right? The channel is called Agentic-Wallet. So if you're having any problems with AI agents, or the Coinbase developer platform, you can go to that Discord and they'll give you assistance on the channel. But we also have on the base Discord, we also have a channel as well for AI agents. It's just called AI-Agents. And you can come there, chat to the community, or post about your problems. If we can't help you there, of course, we'll refer you back to the Coinbase developer platform. But 9 out of 10 times you'll get some type of assistance from base as well. So yeah, so if you're struggling with anything, guys, don't get stuck. And if you need to speak to somebody, don't wait to get on these calls or to try and reach out to us directly. You can reach us. I'm also on that Discord, the base Discord and the Coinbase developer platform Discord. You can go there and then you will reach other builders who will assist you, or DevRels like myself who will assist you. So yeah, so nowadays I don't think there are you need to be stuck with a problem for days on end. There's just so
Yeah.
much assistance out there. You just need to reach out if you have any blockers. Okay. Yeah, with that said, I
Yeah.
just want to say thank you, gentlemen, for coming through. Thanks, Lloyd. Thanks, Shabs, as always. And thanks you to Herix, who was with us earlier. And
Yeah.
thank you to the audience for, coming to watch our live streams as well. Yeah, thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. BM.
Yes, guys.